In the small, forgotten town of Mapleshare, the disappearance of citizens had become almost commonplace. Elders whispered tales of an old curse, while the local authorities wrote off the vanishings as mere coincidences, results of the mysterious forest bordering the town. But as each day ended, more and more people retreated to their homes before dusk, fearing what might come forth. It was on one such evening when James, a local historian, resolved to understand the truth behind the legends. They spoke of a guardian creature tied to the forest, ancient and grotesque, that would come to life during moonless nights. Driven by curiosity and desperation, he ventured into the forest, equipped with a flashlight and his grandfather's journal filled with cryptic notes and faded sketches. As James walked deeper into the forest, a heavy fog enveloped the trees, and an eerie silence settled around him. Suddenly, the ground beneath him felt different, almost metallic. Shining his flashlight down, he discovered a huge, strange symbol etched into the ground, glowing faintly with a purplish hue. He heard heavy footsteps behind him and quickly turned, gasping at the sight. A colossus figure, partly organic, partly mechanical, stood before him. Its form was hulking and imposing, seeming almost out of place amidst the trees. The creature's purple armored body glistened under the faint starlight. Its face was devoid of emotion, with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through James' I-squared beta negation beta's soul. Old truths are buried deep under folklore, stranger, a voice resonated within James's mind, though the creature's I-squared beta negation beta's rigid face didn't I-squared beta negation beta T move. Many have come before you, drawn by curiosity, and many more will come after. James recalled the tales of his grandfather, who had once spoken of an entity, an absurd amalgam of monster and machine, that guarded the forest against disturbances. A legend too strange to believe, yet here it stood before him. As he stood, frozen in fear and awe, the creature reached out with one of its massive hands. Instead of harming him, it handed James a small, pulsating stone, intricately cut and glowing with the same purplish hue as the symbol on the ground. Take this and leave. It is a promise and a warning. Your town is protected as long as you do not seek more. Disturb the balance again, and we will not be so kind. Without understanding how, James found himself back at the edge of the forest, disoriented and clutching the stone. The fog had vanished, and the silence of the night was replaced by the distant hum of the town preparing for bedtime. Exhausted, he returned home and placed the stone on his desk, its glow slowly fading but never entirely gone. From that night on, the disappearances in Mapleshare stopped, and the town began to heal. The townsfolk noticed the change but did not question it, almost as if some unseen weight had been lifted from their collective souls. James never spoke of the encounter, nor did he ever return to the forest. The stone remained a reminder and a warning, glowing softly in the moonlight, a silent guardian watching over Mapleshare. The town eventually shifted away from its old, fearful ways, but James kept the truth close, passing it on through careful, veiled words, ensuring the balance remained, and the cryptic guardian was never disturbed again.